it's me, and I'm here for another episode of What Did I Dream Last Night? I dreamt a lot. I actually woke up and had to, I know, my neighbor's cutting grass. Right when I like screwed the camera onto the tripod, it was like his motor blades started turning, and I was like, and he's kind of right by my window now. Like, I don't really like those neighbors. I like everyone else except them, because they didn't want my bird feeder by their fence. I was like, excuse me, it's my yard. Suck it. But anyway, my dreams. So fascinating. So yeah, I had to text them to somebody. So I'll be looking down priorly. It's not a real word. It is a real word. Every now and again. Can I talk? English. Come on. I can English. But let's go. So, the first thing in my dreams that I remembered was I don't know why, I was a member of like a cartel, and I was the protector. Like, the main cartel guy had a pet jaguar, and it was like, I don't know, it was kind of like the size of like a small cougar. If you know enough about big cats, like I do. But anyway, so I was like the vet tech and also a cartel member. So of course I was like the Jaguar's like go-to. So I had to bond with the Jaguar, which I don't know if it had a name because I can't remember. I feel like it should have, but I don't remember. And so for a while it was just kind of normal. Just, I don't really remember much. I think they were just some gang stuff. And then they had to move. We were in America, and then they were like, we need to go over to Mexico. We're all moving to Mexico. He was like, but it's going to be hard to get through right now. Someone was after them. He had a wife and a kid, a daughter, and the Jaguar. So he was like, I'm leaving you behind with the Jaguar and my daughter because it's going to be hard to get through right now because of so and so going on. And so they were supposed to send like these coded letters to me. Like, when they got there, I'd get a letter and I'd know if it was really from them because of, I forget the whole situation that was going on, but it was like, I don't know, I swear it was like crayon. But it was like, if it was written in red crayon, that means that things weren't good. But if it was written in blue crayon, then things were okay. So, and then also something with like where you open the envelope, like, you know how like in the olden days you put like a glob of like, I have one of the little pressers. It's like a flower one, but you use the wax and then you got the little presser. But anyway, so they got there. I got a blue letter and they were good. And he was like, I remember when they were leaving, actually, now, because they had to do all this secretive shit to get to the leaving point, and I swear to God, a fly just flew like right in front of the lens, and if you saw it, I need some Venus flytraps. Like, they'd be so happy with me if anyone wants to donate some. Not really inside, but my front porch, and occasionally I let one in when I come in, so, they'd be real happy out front. It's because of my soda can recycling that they won't pick up. It's just, they like the soda cans. Anyway, so they were like leaving for Mexico. This was before they left. And the secret place was like so fucking weird because I remember having to get there. I had to walk through a weird airport looking space, but go down, like open up like a weird, wait, go into a back room that looks like a janitor's closet, open a hatch that was made of wood and just had like a little thing, I don't know, lift it up, and then I climbed down, like it was completely black. And me, like an idiot, had a cell phone in my pocket, but didn't think to use the light on it. I don't like enclosed spaces, so the fact that I was very enclosed instantly just threw me off. And I was going down this wooden ladder, and then as soon as I got to set my foot on the ground, and I'm in it was a really tight space to get down, and as soon as I set my foot on the ground, the ladder shoots back up, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, I can't see anything, and I'm now trapped because the ladder went up. And I'm like jumping, trying to like figure out what to do, when really, if I was smart, you know when you're a kid and like your hallway is like just wide enough for you to put your back and then your legs, your feet on it, and you could like Spider-Man up it? I could have done that, but whatever. That's, 2020 vision is hindsight, or hindsight is 2020. Yeah. Anyway, so, but I was freaking out because I'm claustrophobic, and it was dark, which made it so much worse. And I was like, oh my god. So I'm trying to feel around. Everything feels like concrete, wood, and dusty. And it's literally like hardly the space of my body. So I don't know how the men fit through here, if this is how they left. I don't know. But then it felt like there was like a slide. And I could vaguely hear like people, and I was like screaming. I was like, help! I don't know where I'm at and I'm stuck. Who are you? And someone was just like, is that you? I don't even know if I had a name. I don't know. But somehow they were calling and asking if it was me, my identity was going on up in here in the dream. And I was like, oh my god, yeah. And then I realized it was the wife yelling from very far away. And I was like, I'm trapped in darkness. And she was like, go down the chute. And I was like, feeling around. I was like, it does kind of feel like a slide or something. But you know how you go, sorry for all the metaphors. They're not even metaphors, really. But, like, if you go to, like, a haunt attraction, they'll have those, like, I don't know, balloon kind of things that fill up, and you have to walk through the middle of them. And it presses against you to play on your fear of claustrophobia. And you have to walk through at least a hallway of being, like, smushed. It was like that, except it was, like, the bottom of the slide, and the smushy whatever was from on top, and I had to go down the slide. But it was, like, straight, like, suffocation material. And I was like, oh my god, this is literally my worst nightmare. As my nightmare. I don't know. But I was like thinking this is my worst nightmare while dreaming, which is hilarious and ironic. But I was like, I don't know if I could do this. Like, I went like 3 feet down the slide, and it's like pressed up against my face. I can't really get down the slide very well. I'm like trying to push, and I keep going, I'm inching, and I'm like, the only pocket, it's like the pocket that I'm in, I'm like, how much air do I have? Like, and I realize how long it is after a while. And then it's like, once you get to a certain point, you're like, if I start trying to go back up, then what if I'm halfway, And I was like, do I have to get back up this way to leave? I was like, ew. I gotta crack my neck. But so I did finally make it to the bottom, and I got out, and I was like, I was like, why'd you send me down this suffocating, smothering slide? And she, like, laughed, and, like, I was like, that's just so funny. It's like, that sucked. Like, it was horrible. It was, like, every fear, well, only the one that I have, but my only fear, just, like, for a long-ass time. Why? And they were just like, I don't know, it's how we had to get out. You figured nobody would come that way after all that. And I was like, I don't ever want to do that again. And they were like, well, you don't have to really leave that way. And I was like, thank God. Because we were in this weird garage area on, like, I guess a bottom or basement floor. I think it was a basement kind of floor. And they had to drive up out of it. I guess to a plane. I don't know how or where they're going. I wasn't given the details. But the guy comes out and he's holding a big box. And his little Jaguar is sleeping inside of it. And he's like, here he is. He's like, take good care of him, please. And I like take the box and I'm like, oh, this shit's heavy. And I set it down and I was like looking at the little Jaguar and I was like, oh, he's so cute. It was so soft. It was like the softest thing you can imagine while dreaming. And just so adorable. It looked more like a clouded leopard, but he said it was a Jaguar and I said it was a Jaguar in the dream, so it's a Jaguar. And it was just adorable. And then they were like, here's my kid. And I was like, okay. I feel like her name was like, started with an L. I don't know. I always think women's names start with an L or a J. I don't know what my problem is. But, so we continue. And as usual, I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. I mean, if I'm going to tell you my dreams, I might as well tell you how they really go. I mean, it's just odd, isn't it? Like, I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom, you know? And as usual, in my dream, because in real life, I had to actually wake up and go to the bathroom. But I was like, no, I'm dreaming. And so I'm in this weird half-lucid state where I know I have to get up and pee. But I'm like, no, I want to keep dreaming. So I look for a bathroom in the dream. And I do this like every dream. And I eventually, it always is some journey to get to the grossest bathroom on the planet. This time it was like, there wasn't any. So, and there was just all men around, and like me and the wife both had to go for some reason. And we were trying to figure out like what to do. And I was like, well, what if we just like get a plastic bag and like try to find a quiet place, a private place, you know? A quiet place. I don't want to go there. I don't want to pee there. I might pee too loud. But, so, yeah. And for some reason, I peed in a plastic bag in my dream. And then I just straight, like, I was like, it was like a freaking, like, giant eagle bag. And I was like, just grabbed it by the handle. Well, after I tied it, just grabbed it by the handles and was like, swing, whoop, and, like, threw it out this weird hole. And I was like, alright. And then I didn't wake up and pee. I don't know what happened to my need to pee, but I definitely didn't pee my bed. So I was like, the brain is amazing. Jesus. I just need to explain that. I told you that weird ass story about me just so you could understand how amazing the brain is. But so my need to pee evaporated. And so now the dream continued. And I had to send their kid to them, and I was like, sorry, I forgot what I look on here to see how long I've been recording. Oh, it's only been like 13 minutes. But anyway, so now there's a loud ass car. I got sent a mean note when my car was loud. Probably by those neighbors. But if anyone else's car is loud, just let it be. But anyway, is probably like my freaking signature ass phrase. So I had to find a way to send the Jaguar and the girl over. And I don't remember, but sent the Jaguar, got doing how? I don't know. I forget. Don't even know if I ever dreamed about it. Probably did, but forgot. So, got a letter back that was blue. And I was like, alright, Jaguar is there. Sent the little girl. I got a letter back that was red. And I was like, oh shit. And I did everything I was supposed to do, I think. I mean, definitely cared about them both. But I don't know what happened. I guess it was like, The reason it was red or something was because I was supposed to send her to a certain person who was also supposed to get her somewhere else, and I sent her to the person, and that person said that I never sent her there, and I was like, yeah, I did. But I think that's right around where I remember that one ending. Yeah, that was where that one ended. I couldn't remember anymore even after I woke up because I wrote this morning and it's now later in the day. But dream, I guess continuing or after that, it's very short, and I just remember oh yeah, I was friends with a bear at the zoo. I think I worked at the zoo, and they had really small cages. I think I was griping about this, about Pittsburgh Zoo and their small ass cages for their leopards, and I think that's why I dreamt about this. And it was a bear, a black bear, and he had a friend that was a bird. And it was like one of those birds that look like Zazu or whatever his name is from The Lion King. And I was like, they were best friends. And then one day they took the bird away, and I was like, where's his bird friend? And I was just so upset by this. And they gave him a pet skunk instead. I mean, a friend skunk instead. And I was like, what the hell? I don't know. And that's literally all that dream was. I don't remember being at the zoo anymore or what happened to any of it. I guess. Oh yeah, and then a dream continued where I was a fish, and normally when I'm underwater, I start lucid dreaming, but maybe because I was a fish, I didn't lucid dream, because I was a fish that had like teeth that were almost like vampire teeth, but if I bit something real quick, it poisoned them. And I was in a giant aquarium where like people would be thrown in, and at first, like when people were thrown in, it looked like they were just having fun looking at all the other fish around the aquarium. And I was like, "Oh, cool." And then I had to kill them, but that was my purpose, was to like sneak around. I was like an eel, kind of like a black looking eel shark mix. And I remember the water was like kind of nasty. And the other fish I wanted to play with, but they didn't want to play with me because I was like poisonous. And so that was just about that one. I don't know what. I don't know who the people were, why I was trying to poison them, and I just don't understand how that happened or why. And my brain just had a hell of a night coming up with stuff. But here's the last one. I remembered that I was. Oh, sorry, I'm not wearing a bra. I was at a. We have a park around where I live, like a state park, and it has a couple different waterfalls, like some big ones, some small ones, some tall ones. I feel like I'm getting Dr. Seuss here, and like some flat ones, you know. But there's also, they call them like natural water slides, but if you ever go down them, usually you just get slammed up against rock. And I don't know how these people must have grown up like getting slammed every day of their life, because I went down it once and like almost died and was like, oh, I'm never doing that again. But it reminds me of the park in my dream. It reminds me of that park in real life. And so I don't know what I was doing before, but there was like green grass, and then there was this crazy river of rapids. And people were all alongside it, you know, on boulders, hiking, doing different things, having picnics, whatever, taking pictures. And I fell in, and I was like, I can swim, but it's like every time I tried to get to the side, I just kept shoving me in different ways, and I just couldn't keep up, and I was getting tired. And I remember the first thing, I don't know why, I think it's a quote. I looked it up. It's a quote from a movie. It was either from the movie or the TV show that I loved. when I was younger called Firefly. So I'm in the rapids and I'm like drowning, and I looked up and I was like, oh God, please make me a stone. Why? I don't know. But, and then it happened, and I was a stone, and I sunk to the bottom, and I was like, that was a bad wish. And so I was like, but he's listening. So, I said, I asked to be a couple different things after that, but every single time I tried, like I think the next one I was like, God, please turn me into a bird. And I somehow, well, I know I said I don't want to be a rock anymore, and I made my way to like the surface as a human again, and then I was like, oh God, please make me a bird. And I was like, I can fly away, right? But he made me a bird, and I'm in the water, and I like couldn't like take off, like my wings are like, stuck to the water, and I'm like trying to get up, but it's just like, and they're all wet, and like, I was like, Jesus. I don't know why I didn't ask him to make me a penguin, because I probably would have been fine, but like I said about hindsight. So I kind of forget the other things I asked him to make me. I know one was a jellyfish, and I just got like stretched and like morphed and pulled by these rapids, and was like, that was a bad idea too. But every idea was bad. I just know that much. And then I think that was the end. Like, I don't remember what happened, but everything I did backfired. Everything I wished to be had some kind of backfire to it. Why I didn't wish to be something that could breathe underwater, or why the rock was drowning, I don't know, but that's like dream sense. Dream vision, where you're hallucinating in weird ways that are sometimes fun and other times confusing. Sometimes scary, and other times you're a jellyfish and your body gets stretched and you don't really have nerve endings, but somehow you still feel it. How did I get to you still feel it? I said still feel it. But I meant to say somehow you still feel it. Okay? But anyway, that was it. Yeah, I guess there's a lot more, but I don't remember it. So that was where I got to it on, but I was just like, hooray, I have another dream. And my hair looks greasy, but like I just took a shower today, and it's actually really amazing. I have like some amazing pictures of it. It does not look amazing here. Does not. But it's green on top and blue. It turns into this blue, and in the middle it's like amazing. Like, I wish I was out in the sun and I had better lighting, but I'm too lazy. Plus where I'm at, I lack enough cords, like, the things you put the cords in, you plug cords in. And if I had one more, I could put up my lights, or two more, I could put up my big lights I bought, but at least I'll use them for my mixed reality, which is coming up. I promise, I don't lie, have it all together. I just need someone to help me can do the configuration on Live, the program and stuff. So, I'm getting there. I just need like a way to see around corners, because my green screen stuff is like over there. Plus, it doesn't look like it, but my hair is like mad green, like crazy green. I mean, I know it really does not look like it. Sorry, I'm backwards. Really does not. But it is green. And, I wonder why it looks so not green. I walked by my green screen and was like, oh shit. Because I look half bald now. when I'm on the green screen. I kind of should just go back. I should have taken a video of it because it was pretty amazing. It was like Medusa almost in a way. It was like I'd have like strips of hair that would show up, you know, because it turns to blue at the bottom, and I had these little long pieces come out, and I looked like fucking Medusa, but like bald on top. It was so fucking weird. I mean, if I can get it to do it again, it was through this camera, but I wasn't recording it, so I should record it next time because it was pretty fucking funny. So I gotta do a white screen instead, I guess, if I want to keep my hair. But yeah, I'm gonna go, and I hope you all had a really nice day, and I hope maybe I can hear from you guys back about some weird dreams you've had, because I would really love to hear like other people's crazy ass dreams. I wake up every day and I tell my fiance my dreams, and like I haven't had them as much lately, but it's funny, like he always knows when I wake up I'm normally gonna tell him something about my crazy ass dreams. And I always say the same thing. I'll just wake up, text him, because he works night shift. I'm about to be working night shift, so we'll be on the same terms here soon. But I worked night shift before, so just gotta flip-flop my schedule, which isn't the easiest. But so I'll wake up and I'll text him. I had a crazy dream last night, and he's just like, "Oh, really?" I'm just like, "Yeah." But so yeah. But that's it, and I hope you guys have a nice day. And I don't know. That's all I can really hope for, because I know there's a lot going on out there for everyone. And tomorrow is actually my birthday, August 4th. I'm a Leo. Yeah, lion. Rawr. So, I don't know what I want to do. I normally don't do anything because every time when I was a kid and we do stuff on my birthday, bad stuff would happen. Like one time we traveled to a place and a tornado happened there. And I was like, this is out of control. But it always rains on my birthday, so we'll see. We'll see if it rains tomorrow. But I'm planning on it to be a good day. I kind of like wanted to just go to the fair we have around here and go on the Ferris wheel with my fiance. It's like literally all I wanted to do. Like, I'm just a very simple person, so I mean, when it comes to like expectations, I just like being around him and my sister lately, so I hope that we will maybe all get together and go. So I'm hoping that my birthday is going to be good for once, please and thank you. But I hope you all have just a good day too. So, and if anyone else has a birthday on the same day as me, because I know one other person with it, which is so strange, because I don't know, other than that person, I don't know anybody else with an August birthday. But my cat was like, I said but, and my cat was like, meow. He needs me, so I'm gonna go. Thank you, bye-bye, and you can wish me happy birthday if you want. I'd appreciate it. I really would. That's nice. I have a lot of stuffed animals looking at me. That's why I look down. They're just all staring at me. Kind of like it. But I'll see you later. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because I like you too. I probably would. Some of you maybe not, but probably.